All right, so hello everyone, good morning, and yeah, thank you for coming to our workshop on the reflections on representing and manipulating deformable objects. All right, so the organizers of the workshop include these people here. We have me, Julia, then Howdy are the in-person people, and then we have a lot of people who are remote who couldn't join us, but they have been helping out a lot behind the scenes to make it a nice workshop. So I think the motivation, well, there's a lot of motivation why we wanted to study this, but wanted that, deformable object, they're very common and we encounter them a lot in our daily lives. Then they come with a lot of unique challenges. So for example, like a large configuration space of these objects. So that can cause certain, methods that might work on rigid objects and not necessarily work on deformable objects with challenges resulting from representing objects to modeling their dynamics. And so what we wanted to do was to sort of get a survey of what are some of the state-of-the-art methods today and some potential future research direction that could come out from the work that we are discussing today, and then hopefully to connect people from different areas of robotics to collaborate on some of these problems. So we have a lot of different topics that are within scope of this workshop. I'm not going to go through all of these, but just a handful of them include just like representing and estimating the state of the object. There's other challenges like, what type of data-driven method would work best on them? How do you do perception? And then, of course, there's many different application-specific challenges like agricultural robotics, surgical tasks, and so on. All right, so for today, we will have 7 invited talks. So each of them are going to be roughly 25 minutes, and then we'll have a couple of minutes at the end for question and answer. That we encourage questions from the audience, especially. We'll try to have a panel discussion at 16:30, or if you're me, it's like 4:30 p.m. And then for the works that we will have from other authors, then we have 17 accepted works. They're already available on the website. You can check the papers and the videos there. We have different presentations that we have all concatenated together into some long videos that will play right before the poster session. And of course, we've left hopefully some considerable amount of time for posters so that you can all collaborate and talk in person. Okay, so this year we have some funding from the IEEE RAS Technical Committee on Computer and Robot Vision. So we are working on deciding the best paper award, and then the winner will get a $300 reward. We will announce it at the end of the workshop today. Yeah, and then you can see some of the different, social media accounts and links that you can join if you're big on that stuff. All right, so for the schedule, so right now this is the opening. It's 15 minutes, although I guess I probably won't take up all the 15 minutes. Then next we will have our first invited talk by Jeanette Bogue, and then we'll have our spotlight talks, and then the poster session, and then we'll have 3 more invited talks, followed by our lunch break, and then extra poster session time. So hopefully you could just leave your poster out there in the hall, and then nobody will take it down. Yeah, I guess in the afternoon we'll have 2 more talks, and then the next set of spotlight talks, followed by the other poster session. We'll have our last invited talk, and then we'll have a panel discussion where we're trying to reflect on the things that we've learned since we began this workshop series. So this is actually number 5 in the workshop series. So it's been interesting to see what the community has done since we started this workshop. All right, so how to interact? Well, all right, so there's a Slido that you can join if you would like to do that. You can also raise your hand if you want. It's also a relatively nice room here, so if you're comfortable raising your hand or going to the microphone, you can ask there. But we will also try to monitor the Slido in case you're more comfortable typing in questions. That's totally fine. Last thing before we wrap it up, we also wanted to announce that there is another similar workshop going on at IROS 2025. So that's going to be in October of 2025, later this year at Hangzhou, where the conference will be taking place. So yeah, if you're going to be going there, we encourage you to also submit some of your work there. All right, so that's all that I have for now, and I guess with that we can get the groundwork ready for the first invited speaker. So yeah, so do you want to set up?